Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Daffy Duck.
First, let's get started by drawing in the top portion of the beak. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line around, down, up, and then arching this back over and in towards the center. Starting back on our center line now, we're going to curve this, dipping it down at the right, curving this back up and then out and over. Now coming up above, we'll frame in where the eyes are going to go. So on the right-hand side, we're going to curve this line out and over, and then moving over towards the left, we'll replicate that again. Now coming down a little bit on that line, we're going to draw in a small arch line that comes around and over towards the side. Moving in towards the middle portion now on the bottom, we're going to close off the eye by curving this all the way around and then back down and in. And we'll do the same thing at the same height on the left-hand side. Moving in towards the corner now, we're going to draw in a small circle on either side for the highlight. Now let's close off the top portion of the head. On the left-hand side, we're going to curve this out towards the left-hand side and then arching this around and down, joining that at the corner there. And then we'll move over to the right, replicating that. Moving in towards the middle, let's draw in the hair strands on the tops. On the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line up and then down. Coming back onto that line now, we're going to arch this line out and over towards the right, curving that around and back in. And then starting back on that line, we're going to arch this out towards the right, curving it back in. Now on either side, we're going to bring our line down, curving this around and in towards the top of our eyebrow. And now let's draw in the rest of the beak. So coming directly down towards the middle, we're going to draw a small curved line from left to right, arching that over. Coming in towards the middle, we're going to draw in some sesame seed shapes for the nostril, so curving this around when we come up to the top, joining it at a point. And we'll do the same thing over on the right. Now on the left and right hand side, we're going to draw in two small arch lines. Over on the left hand side, now we're going to start in the middle, curving this out towards the left and then arching this all the way around and in towards the middle. Starting back on that line in the middle, now we're going to continue to curve this all the way around towards the right, arching this around back in and then up and over and in towards the center there. And now on the outer portions, we're going to start in that corner, curving this around and then in towards the side. Coming underneath now, we're going to curve this line right down towards the bottom and then arching that up. And then moving over towards the left, we'll replicate that, just leaving a small gap. Let's draw the tongue in the middle now by arching our line out and over towards the left. And then coming back on towards that line, we're going to curve this all the way out and over towards the right. Now let's draw in the body. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve our line out and then down for the arm. And we'll replicate that over on the right-hand side, ending it at the same height. We'll come in towards the inside now, bringing this line down on either side, ending it at the same height again. Now let's draw in the hands. Coming further down, we'll draw in a small arch line in the middle. We'll close off the thumb in the center by curving this around and up towards the wrist. Moving around that now, we're going to curve this line around and then back up and over towards the top. Coming beside that again, we'll replicate that. And then we'll do this one last time, curving this out towards the right and then bringing it up and over towards the side. And now from here, let's frame in the body. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line out towards the left and then back in. And we'll do the same thing over on the right, ending it at the same height. Moving in towards the center, we're going to draw in a small arch line. Now from here on the inner portions, we're going to curve our lines out in opposite directions. Now on the outside portion, we're going to curve our line down again, in towards the bottom. And now we're going to do a zigzag pattern as we come across. Bringing our line in, down, up, and then back across. And then doing the same zigzag pattern as we do that over on our left leg. Coming in behind now, let's draw in the tail. So we're going to arch our line up towards the top, in towards the arm. And then now from here, we're just going to curve this around and back down and in. Now let's draw in the legs. So we're going to curve our line down towards the bottom on each side, on the inner portion there. And then moving further out, we'll replicate that, just making this line a little bit shorter. Now from here on the top portion, we're going to curve this line out towards the side and then arching that in. And we'll do the same thing over on the left. Now from here on the inside portion, we're going to continue to bring this down and then across, curving that back in and over towards the top again. And then we'll do the same thing on the left, curving this around, up and over. And then now from here to connect this, we're just going to start back on the inside line here, curving this down towards the right and then back up and over, arching that out and in. And we'll just do the same thing on the left. So starting back on this line, curving this out towards the left-hand side, arching this up and then over and in towards that line. And that is it. That's how you draw Daffy Duck. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I'll see you all on the next one.